until one of those swipes ended up being the girl from my class. I was at a crossroads. I had 3 options. Option 1, pass up on this opportunity to tap in. Option 2, swipe right and potentially finally live the life of my dreams. Or I could super swipe. Embarrassing moments. They usually have a habit of sticking around for, I don't know, ever. And for me, anytime I think about using an app or some other way to get right with a girl, my mind will always swing back around to this story. Let's rewind to about 2 years ago. I was a senior in high school, and honestly, if we're being honest, I was a cool 63 overall. My drip was trash. My game was better than it used to be. And most of my friends I had from the previous year all left, so I was kind of dolo in these streets. But I did have one friend that throughout the school year and even the previous school year, I had built a pretty decent connection with. I'm not gonna say his real name, but if you're watching this, you know exactly who you are. We'll just call him Turk. Now, me and Turk at Max had about 2 classes together that year, and one of those classes was AP Human Psychology. Now, when I was first enrolled in the class and I saw this on my schedule, I'm thinking automatically, man, this is gonna be all the classes with all the, you know what I'm saying, the girls that, not that there's anything wrong with that, but the girls that I'm interested in. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. We had some fine women of the highest caliber in that class, and one of those girls sat 2 seats behind me. And at the time, I'm on some stoic shit, so I'm coming in class every day blasting the most vile street shit imaginable, knowing everyone can hear my music, thinking I'm the coolest nigga alive. Now, your boy wanted to spit game, but like I said, I was a level 10 bench warmer. I mean, I wasn't even ready to risk the type of treatment that I was gonna receive if I stepped to her in the middle of class or even at the end of class. We had totally different friend groups, and I was one of the only 3 black kids in the class, so I had already felt out of place at the time. But it just so happened that a friend of mine had introduced me to a little app called Tinder. And boy, let me tell you, I was in love at first swipe. After I made my little profile, I would just sit there all day on my phone and just swipe. It was like a game to me until one of those swipes ended up being the girl from my class. I was at a crossroads. I had 3 options. Option 1, pass up on this opportunity to tap in. Option 2, swipe right and potentially finally live the life of my dreams. Or I could super swipe. I immediately super swiped her profile with the utmost nah, nigga. I destroyed that shit, bro. I was hyped. I thought I was him. I'm like, yo, this is gonna give me the courage and the boldness, because when I walk into class tomorrow, I'm gonna be feeling like the man. How Tinder works is that you have to pay a subscription to be able to see who swipes you. Now, I don't know if it works like that for super swipes or not, but if she didn't swipe me, she wouldn't even know that I swiped her. So it was a foolproof plan, in my opinion. I could go back to class and live life like it was nothing. I walk into class the next day, like usual, and lo and behold, I hear faint voices through my earbuds. Jordan. What? So I, of course, lower my volume because just in case they were talking about me, I want to remain discreet so I can still gather sweet intel. And then I hear her speak that golden word, Tinder. And I immediately sign out to use the bathroom. You know how you get the bathroom pass and use it like a passport to explore the world? Well, that day I explored the multiverse. I'm shaking hands with my alternate self, who's of course the president that I had to mention, kissing babies, signing autographs, and then I calm down, take a breath, and I decide, I feel like I've been out here long enough. I think it's time for me to return to class, to get my education, to understand what we're gonna be doing on these next tests, and more importantly, not come back to class and have the entire class talking about it. Well, that's exactly what happened. I step into class and I sit down, put the bathroom pass down. No one's talking. Everybody's quiet, right? I talk to my boy after class and he tells me everybody's laughing at me. This girl is going around telling everybody she can think of, screaming it to the top of the towers. Hey, you know that kid in the front who sits down and listens to the DS2 on repeat. Yeah, he super swiped me on Tinder. Wow, he super swiped me on Tinder. Even the other girl that I thought was fine was laughing at me in the back of the class. Matter of fact, the teacher was laughing at me in the front of the class. I think he even cracked a joke when I came back into class, and I didn't really pick up on it because I didn't know what was going on. And so soon after that, I got banned on Tinder. What did I do? I don't know. I think I was below the age of 18. Tinder, if you're watching this video, please reinstate me. Listen, I ain't do nothing wrong. You need to get on her, all right? She was bullying me.